Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a perfume collection video, and honestly the reason why I wanted to do it is because I'm actually surprisingly kind of building a collection of perfumes, and I told myself that I wasn't going to be one of those people that have like 20 different types of perfumes, which I don't. I actually don't have a lot, but I've just been kind of experimenting more with different scents, and I think it's because of Barbara, who I've mentioned a lot in this channel, and you've seen her on my channel before, but we've just been talking about like perfumes and just different scents, which got me back into kind of like the perfume game. And honestly it started with when she bought her Chloe perfume, the original Chloe perfume, and I told her like, hey, like that is like the first perfume that I've ever owned. Like I've owned it, I don't know, I think it was like back in high school. It was like my first like high-end perfume, my first perfume ever. And then it's funny because my Aunt Sydney, she told me that every time I wear the Chloe perfume, or every time she thinks of the Chloe perfume, she always thinks of me. So it's like my signature scent, which honestly I didn't really think about, but like now that I'm like getting into more perfumes, like I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess Chloe is my signature scent. So anyways, I wanted to just show you, I don't know, just do like a quick little video and kind of explaining why I got these perfumes and what I think about these perfumes that I got. But anyways, let's get started. So I actually want to start off with this. It's not a perfume, it's more of like a body spray, and it's this Honey Wildflower fragrance mist by Bath and Body Works. If it'll focus, there you go. And honestly I bought this because Sydney mentioned that she likes to keep kind of like a body mist like from Victoria's Secrets or Bath and Body Works like in her car or in her purse, just as something like, you know, if she needed to go somewhere real quick and she just, I don't know, like, or if I needed to go somewhere real quick and maybe I just like came from walking outside and I look or I smell kind of funky and I could just like spray this on real quick, kind of just like a refresher. So I was looking for a scent that I wouldn't mind just spraying all over whenever. And apparently this is one of their new scents. And I honestly love the packaging. Like normally, I don't know, Bath and Body Works packaging, like they're pretty, but for some reason this one kind of stood out. I mean, it smells exactly like you would think, or at least how I thought it was. So I mean, it's Honey Wildflower, so it has the floral and it has like a slightly sweet scent to it, and that's kind of like my type of like what I really go for, is like I like it to have like that fresh scent, but I do like a little hint of sweetness, but I don't like too much sweetness. If it's too sweet, it's kind of like nauseating to me. So I really have to like find the balance between the two, but I really like that fresh, more that fresh scent. So I really like this. If you guys haven't checked it out, I think this is a really good one. And I got just like the small one because I don't use it that often. It fits in my little bag and my purse really well. So yeah, that's that. So this is my Jo Malone perfume or cologne, and it is the Blackberry and Bay scent. Now this is actually a gift from John, and I had a couple of Jo Malone perfumes. I think it was like the Nectarine and Honey, and I forgot the other one, but I did have a couple. So I really like their perfumes or their colognes. But for some reason, this one just really, I just love this scent. Like it really caught my nose or scent palette during the summer. And I wore it during the winter a lot too. It has a very like, I don't know if this is gonna sound weird, but it's like a little kind of like a musky type of scent, but it's like also sweet. So it's not too masculine, but it's not too feminine either. So I really, really like this scent. I kind of want to see what they describe this scent like on the website, so let me get back to you. I looked up on the Sephora website. I actually got this from Nordstrom, but I'm looking at the Sephora app, and it says that the scent type, the fragrance family is fresh. So I do like that type of fragrance family. And then the scent type is fresh citrus and fruits. That's another thing I forgot to mention. So I do like that sweet, like fresh scent, but I think it's coming from like fruits or citrus. That's the type of like sweet that I like. So I just love the description. It says, evokes childhood memories of blackberry picking. A burst of deep, tart blackberry juice blends in with the freshness of just gathered bay and brambly woods for a vibrant and verdant impression. So I think that describes it perfectly. It does have that fresh, yet kind of like a fruity, not like a sweet fruity, but like a natural fruity scent, if that makes sense. Like if you actually smell the fruits or smell the blackberries, not like artificial. So this is a really good, well, it says it's a cologne, so this is a really good cologne too. And speaking of Jo Malone, when I bought, or when I was gifted the perfume, they gave me some samples, and one of them was this other cologne, but it comes in a really cute bottle. I kind of wonder if you can refill this, because if you can, that'd be awesome, because I just, you know, use it to refill with my other colognes or perfumes. But this is the scent Wild Bluebell, and it's funny because I think this was like one of my other choices of what I wanted to try, but this one is slightly more sweeter, and it smells nice. I don't really use it that often, but I kind of want to see what they describe it as, because like I said, I don't really use this that often. So this scent type and the fragrance family is fresh. It's like a fresh floral. And the keynotes are Bluebell, Persimmon, and White Musk. So I think that this is a very nice scent as well. And I probably should wear it more often, but I guess I'm not like really feeling it right now. So I guess it's a good thing that I kind of got it as a sample. But I really, really like the perfume bottle. I want to figure out if I can like reuse this, because it is a nice glass material. And so yeah, I think that's really cool that when you buy their perfumes, at least when we got it in Nordstrom, they did give us like a little pouch with some sample soap, I think a sample lotion, and then a sample cologne. Now moving on to my, I guess, signature scent is my Chloe perfume, and you can tell it's old. I think I had this since like high school, and you can tell that that's the only thing that I kind of wish it didn't happen, but the metal tarnishes on these Chloe perfumes. But I wonder if there's a way to prevent that, but I'm not sure. But anyways, I only went through like maybe a third of this bottle, but it smells so good. It has that like sweet yet fresh scent to it. And I don't know, honestly, I was kind of flattered when Sydney told me that like this scent reminds her of me. So I don't know, it's just like, it's kind of a nice note, and it makes me like appreciate this perfume more. But I like this because it's a parfum. I don't know how to, you know, let me see if I'm pronouncing that right first. I'm probably totally butchering it, but eau de parfum. Anyways, just ignore that. But you guys, I'll probably type it out right here, but this is like, that's the type of perfume that this is. And I believe that these have like a higher concentration of perfume oil than like a eau de toilette. And so this lasts so long, and I'm not even joking. I re-wore it when I went to California like a couple months ago, and I wore it and then I took a shower and it was still lingering on my skin. And it was very like nice, like kind of like a leftover scent. And I just forgot like how long that this lasted. So I definitely took this back when I left California, because I just had to try this again. And ever since Barbara bought her own, it made me like want to get mine back. So I'm really glad that I brought this back with me, because I fell in love with it all over again. Oh, and I forgot to like describe how the original Chloe perfume, like what its description is. So apparently the fragrance family is floral. The scent type is powdery florals, which does make sense. It does have like that, see this, I don't know if this is the right way to describe it, but it kind of reminds you of like baby powder with florals, but like a more mature version, if that makes sense. And its keynotes are peony, rose, and cedarwood. Peony is my favorite flower. But it says it is a fresh and feminine fragrance suited to a free spirit with utterly innate sense of chic. So again, it does have some rose notes, some cedarwood, amber, hints of peony, lychee, and springtime freesia. I think this perfume is really, really fantastic, and I just definitely go back to it time and time and again. So now I actually ended up buying another Chloe perfume right after Barbara told me that she bought hers. And honestly, I was debating on getting my original one because I didn't think I was gonna be able to bring it back here. So I was debating whether I should just get the original one or should I like try a new Chloe perfume. And I did end up buying the new one. So this is the Chloe Rose Tangerine. And again, the fragrance family is floral, and the scent type is fruity floral. So I think that proves enough that I do love these type of scents. And it says that it's a uniquely fruity rose note mingles with tangerine to bring a sunny radiance to this fragrance. It has undertones of cedar and white amber, and I just, it smells so good. I'm actually really glad that I ended up getting like a newer scent, because the way that it's described, it honestly smells exactly like that. Like it has that fruity note to it, but I think the rose is a little bit more apparent in this scent. And normally I don't like rose scented things, but I think because it was mixed with like the tangerine or that fruity scent, it really worked well together. So I really love wearing this, and it just reminds me of summer. So I feel like this is a good summer scent. And honestly, I don't think I would mind even just wearing this whenever. I feel like this is one of my perfumes that I like to wear just kind of like on the go, if that makes sense. Like if I don't want something too heavy or like too formal smelling, if that makes sense, I go for this one because it has like a more lighter note to it, and I just like feel like walking out of the door like, you know, feeling and smelling fresh. So I definitely like this scent. All right, and the next two are the same thing as the ones I just showed you, but they're in the mini size. And I honestly fell in love with both of my Chloe perfumes. One of them, fell in love with them again, that I decided to buy the travel sizes. And I also had another reason, is because when I went to California, I brought them in these portable perfume sprays that I bought from Amazon. They came in like a pack of 6, and I put my Chloe perfume in here, and within like 2-3 days I ran out of perfume, and I was really upset because it's expensive. So I noticed that this sprays way too much. It does have a nice like mist to it, so if you're totally into that, then check these out. But they just sprayed way too much perfume, and it totally wasted my perfume. So I literally put maybe like 12 spritz in here. And I mean, I only sprayed it like maybe once per day or maybe twice on some days, and it was like gone. So I was really upset. So I didn't want to use that anymore. So I ended up just buying the actual sample sizes. And the Rose Tangerine, it is a spray version. So you could just spray it. Whereas the original Chloe, it is a roller ball, which I haven't used in so long, yet I'm so like I love how it's in a roller bar. I love how it's in a roller ball format. And I think it's because it's a perfume, so it really makes it like last way longer, and you can really like focus it on where you want it to go. So I definitely like to put it behind my ears, my pulse points on my wrist, and sometimes like right on my neck area. I've only used this a couple times, and only because like I just kind of wanted to try it out in this version. But I mean, I want to use like my bottle perfumes first. And then last but definitely not least, I have a new addition, and it is the Miss Dior Rose and Roses. And this is a toilette perfume, so it doesn't last as long as a perfume, but it smells really nice, and I think it does last pretty long in my opinion. And this is another roller ball perfume, and whew, this scent, it's because of Barbara. She has this perfume, and I wanted to check it out, and so I did end up buying like the rollerball version, or like the mini version, because I don't know, like I don't wear perfumes like every single day. I only really wear on my days off because we're not supposed to wear them at work. So definitely I want to go with like the, you know, smaller versions, because I think it'd kind of be like a waste of money if I bought like just like the full size and not use it to its full potential. Plus I really do like how it is a roller ball. But this scent is so good. It just, I mean, the name Rose and Roses, and it's so weird, like I'm not really into roses, but this one, it works with me. It does have that obviously floral scent, and it's more heavily on the floral. It has a little bit of a sweetness that I can detect, but this scent just reminds me of going out to like a really fancy brunch with the girls, and like the brunch area is like a really nice outdoor garden type of location. And I just love how the scent makes me like feel like, I just feel like I'm ready to go out and enjoy breakfast in the gardens. But I do want to look up and tell you guys what like the scent notes are. So I'm looking at the Sephora app, and the fragrance family is obviously floral. Scent type is classic florals, and the keynote is, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm just gonna say it's a rose, Italian mandarin, and white musk accord. So it transports us to a field of flowers, and it also is brightened by a zest of citrus. So there you go again, that floral, fruity, like more of like a citrusy, fruity scent. And I think that's probably why I ended up liking it. And it's so, like, what I like about these perfumes is that it may be in the same fragrance family, like that floral fruity scent or that fresh scent, yet they all smell so different. And I don't know, I feel like I've come to that age where I've appreciated perfumes more. And I definitely think it really adds to your look and just kind of like tops it all off. And that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little ramble of my little perfume collection. And also let me know in the comments below, what is your signature scent? I love to hear what perfume people use, or I love asking them what you know, what perfume they use, especially if they smell so good, because two people can be using the same perfume yet smell totally different. So I'm really curious to know what your guys' signature scent is. Write it down in the comments below, and also don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!